How can I graph perpendicular lines accurately on the coordinate plane? Imagine trying to draw two lines that cross each other at exactly a 90-degree angle. It might seem tricky, but with a few simple steps, you can do it easily. Perpendicular lines are two lines that meet at a right angle, which is the same as a perfect corner. To draw them correctly, you need to understand how their slopes relate to each other. If one line has a slope, which is how steep it is, the other line will have a slope that is the negative reciprocal of the first. For example, if one line has a slope of 2, the line perpendicular to it will have a slope of negative 1/2. Start with the equation of the first line, usually written in slope-intercept form, which is y equals m times x plus b here. M is the slope, and b is where the line crosses the y-axis. Once you have that, find the slope of the perpendicular line by taking the negative reciprocal of the original slope. So if the original slope is 3, the perpendicular slope will be negative 1/3. Now, pick a point that the perpendicular line will pass through. This could be the point where the first line crosses the y-axis, or any other point you know. Next, write the equation of the perpendicular line using the point-slope form, which is y minus y1 equals m perpendicular times x minus x1. Plug in the point coordinates and the perpendicular slope. Simplify this equation into slope-intercept form if you want to make it easier to graph. To draw the line, start by plotting the point you chose. Then, use the slope to find another point by moving up or down and left or right. For example, if the slope is 1/2 from your point, go up 1 and right to define the next point. Connect these points with a straight line. To check if your lines are perpendicular, multiply their slopes. If the product is -1, then they are at a right angle. For instance, if one line has a slope of -2, the perpendicular line will have a slope of 1/2. If the perpendicular line passes through the point 4, 0, then its equation in point-slope form is y minus 0 equals 1/2 times x minus 4. Simplify it to y equals 1/2 x minus 2. Plot both lines on your graph paper, and you will see they cross at a perfect right angle. A few tips to make your graphing easier include using graph paper for accuracy, labeling your points and slopes clearly, and double-checking the slopes by multiplying them to confirm they are negative reciprocals. If you have a protractor, you can even use it to verify the 90-degree angle visually. Following these steps will help you draw perpendicular lines confidently and understand how their slopes relate to each other. Remember, mastering this skill makes understanding linear relationships and functions much simpler and more visual.